Hello, my name is Alec Toombs. I'm with the Film Yap out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm talking today with James Cullen Bressack, the director of Hot Seat, which releases on Friday, July 1st, in select theaters and on VOD. The movie stars Kevin Dillon, Mel Gibson, Shannen Doherty, Sam Asghari, Michael Welch, and Eddie Steeples. James, thank you for your time today.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so my first question, you've made 19 films by my count, feature films. Is that correct?
I think so. Yeah,
And
somewhere around that.
the 20th in post-production. Do you ever sleep?
You know what? It's funny that you asked that because I don't know if I sleep. I need to sleep more, but I'm just it's hard to fall asleep when you got so much to do, and I'm really appreciative that I've been allowed to make these movies and blessed enough to do some of these projects. I really appreciate the confidence people have had in me to do this stuff, and I'm just enjoying the ride.
If I'm understanding correctly, you released your first film at 18? Is that correct?
Yeah, I was 18 years old. I've directed and released my first feature.
What's that like doing that at such a tender young age?
It was definitely a learning process. It's an unwatchable movie. It's terrible. It's a movie that should have been 90 minutes. That's like 2.5 hours long.
Sure.
But what I learned is what not to do, and it was almost like my film school. Like I was doing literally every job. I'm operating the boom mic while I'm calling action, and from there, I just learned to build and tried new things, and I'm very appreciative of that experience, but definitely never watched that movie.
Hot Seat's your first film with Mel Gibson. What was he like to work with?
Mel is phenomenal, man. He really elevates everything that he touches, and he's just a serious talent. And Mel really brought in almost like a comedic aspect to the role, and he has this comedy that he brings in certain situations in the movie that almost is how his character diffuses tension. And I think it's, and deals with stress. And I think that really makes him relatable in the movie. And I really loved Mel's performance in collaborating with him.
Great. Hot Seat is your fourth film with Shannen Doherty, by my count again. I mean, I did a little research here. I want to make sure I'm getting all this right. What is it about her that you respond to? And what is it about you that keeps bringing her back to your project?
Shannen and I have, she was like the first name actor that I worked with, at 21 years old. We did a project, and it was my first SAG movie. And Shannen and I just really hit it off back then. And her and I have just really, kind of like bet on each other and have worked with each other since then. We're really close friends. We keep in contact daily. I mean, I talk to her on the phone every day. And so, working with her is just like a familiarity, and I know that she can bring to a character what I need, and I know that she knows that I'll collaborate with her. And so we just have fun making projects together.
That's awesome. I really enjoyed Kevin Dillon's work in Hot Seat. I have a difficult time disassociating him from his character Johnny Drama from Entourage, despite the fact that he's been awesome in a bunch of different movies, ranging from Platoon to The Blob to The Doors to No Escape, which almost made me feel as if I was watching Johnny Drama in an action movie. There's just something about his line delivery that I find amusing, unique, and seems so intrinsically him. What's Dillon like to work with?
Kevin is fantastic. He's wonderful to work with, and he's unbelievably talented. And I feel like he brought like an everyman mentality to this character. It feels like it could happen to your cousin or your neighbor, and I really think he really brought it and was unbelievably focused, and he's just great to work with. He's just a great guy.
Both your folks worked in the entertainment business. Do you think that attracted you to your line of work?
It's weird because yes and no, like, because both of them were like, no, you want to get a steady job. You don't want to work in entertainment. But like, I just kind of enjoyed seeing, what they were doing and being creative. And at a young age, my dad taught me a lot about storytelling, and that's kind of, and would watch movies with me. And whenever we'd watch movies, he'd, like pause the movie and ask me questions. And I thought he was asking me stuff to make sure I was paying attention, but he was really just seeing if I like understood why certain things were happening, like why the camera was moving a certain way, or why, the character was behaving a certain way. I thought he was just seeing if I was paying attention. But, he was kind of teaching me, the art of film analysis. And I think, a lot of directing is analyzing what's going on.
According to IMDb, you've completed Sally Floss, Digital Detective, and are in post-production on Murder Anyone. Are there any other projects on the horizon that you're at liberty to discuss?
I don't know what's next for me after those. We'll see. I have a lot of my dad's scripts. After he passed away, he wrote a bunch of scripts, and before he passed away, he wrote a bunch of scripts. But I have all of them, and I've made it a mission to turn those into movies. So hopefully one of those.
Which films or filmmakers have really inspired you?
I'm really inspired by Park Chan-wook, and I also really love the work of Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino, Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese. So the ones everybody else says.
My wife and I greatly enjoyed Blood Lake: Attack of the Killer Lampreys. Are you a big creature feature guy, and do you have any intentions of making more of them in the future?
I will not be making any more creature features, but I did enjoy making that one, and that was my first movie with Shannen. So,
right. I
so that
suspected that might be the case, but I wasn't.
Yeah, that was fun. But no, I'm not planning on any more creature features.
Great. Well, James, I really appreciate your time today. Hot Seat, again, will be available in select theaters and on VOD beginning Friday, July 1st. The movie stars Kevin Dillon, Mel Gibson, Shannen Doherty, Sam Asghari, Michael Welch, and Eddie Steeples. I really enjoyed the movie, and congratulations on it, sir.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the time, guys.
Bye.